back to the Rift. Johnny here, and today we're playing Riven into Renekton, which is pretty much our biggest counter, right? And so today I want to break down in detail how I approach this matchup and some useful advice for you to adopt in your own games. You can see we actually win that really hard. You might also notice I'm not autoing the wave. Okay. Yeah, we got him instantly. Now the reason why we win so hard, right? Think about it. Renekton level 1 is actually very weak. He doesn't have Fury built up. And you know, he only has the one ability, right? So he can't like combo us like he can later on. Get the last hit there and get back. So that is the biggest window for us to make a play against Renekton. So we take that play early and we are in a good spot. Let's go ahead and take a refillable. Okay, perfect. So let's go back. Now, another important thing there is we didn't really auto the wave, right? We didn't over push the wave. So that means he was closer to the center of the lane and we could take a better all-in as a result. So very important there. Another thing that I do in this matchup is that I take bone plating and unflinching. Make sure we get that. And these runes are really important in the matchup. This is pretty much... Okay, I can't get it. This is pretty much the only matchup I would go these runes. Missed a few there. That's okay. But yeah, very helpful to go the unflinching with bone plating. And... And basically, we want to make sure we trade around the bone plating. So right now, my bone plating is down, right? So we can wait to take a trade until it's back up, for example. Another thing, of course, is his... Make sure we don't get hit by that. His Fury is a big reference point. Whenever his Fury is built up, we don't want to trade. Okay. Now, you can see this guy's not a very good Renekton player, right? And what happens very often is that people pick this champion because it's, of course, a counter pick, right? But then they very often don't have the mastery on the champion to really take the, you know, get the most out of it. Okay, that's an okay trade for us. We're gonna use our first potion, get a ward down. And we cannot go for all-ins, but that's completely fine. We'll look for short trades in our terms, like we talked about, when... Whoa, I missed that. When the conditions are good. Okay. And we're chilling. This is fine if we don't get to kill him and we simply have pretty good farm. We're gonna be very useful in the mid game as always, right? And again, likely this guy doesn't have the champion mastery to actually take really good advantage of his champion. Unfortunately, he also got level 6 there. Otherwise, it would have been a good all-in opportunity. I do have my jungler close to... Okay, we get him instantly. You can see he missed an ability. Missed a key ability because he's not very good at his champion, right? So then we can take a very good all-in. I did see enemy jungler close by, so I'm just gonna take a reset. And you can see each of these times he's losing some XP from the wave, and we are getting a very good base timer where we can go back to base and the wave's bouncing back into me, so I'm not gonna lose anything relative to him. And you can see we're gonna be in the same position now. I'm gonna be able to get in here, hold the wave in front of my tower, look for short trades like we did before, and then eventually all in under the right conditions. So you can kind of see the cycle. We don't want to fight him when the wave is like bouncing into me and it's like a massive wave, right? We're looking for times when the conditions are good for trades. So I'll see if we can just hold this as it is. Once again, my jungler is around top side. We should keep in mind that right now my ult is on cooldown. His ult is actually available. I don't think he used it before. So that is a really big advantage for him. So that means we don't want to take like an all-in right now. Would be okay to take a short trade if we have a good way to cut the trade. I do have my jungler nearby. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna ping him back because it's a little bit too forced, and I want the wave to slow push into the Renekton. You can see this is pretty good for me. He's not feeling like he can walk up for any last hits. Probably still afraid of my jungler being nearby, which is understandable. And now I'm gonna look to crash this wave.
Hands are stained.
Okay. Okay.
My spirit is not lost.
All right. He did his best to hold the wave in front of tower, but he lost a lot of HP for it, so I can now quite safely just get the wave in and maybe even look for a proxy. Keep in mind that if the enemy jungler walks up to me, I can kill them very easily, but of course, she's not around. Okay. So, because we knew jungler wasn't around, and even if Shyvana was around, I can kill her. We can go for that sweet proxy, finish my item here, then we go back to top lane. So it's all very clean. I'm not really taking any big risks necessarily, and I'm not doing any like flashy plays either, I would argue, right?
Choose your own path.
So these are kind of the consistent things you want to look for. These sort of favorable conditions for you to go for trades and all-ins that are really replicable across games. Now again, low fury on him, so we can look for a short trade. Not looking for an all-in. Remember, when Renekton has his ultimate, he is Thanos. Absolutely. There's no scenario, unless you're insanely ahead, there's no scenario you're gonna win into a Renekton ult. So, we don't want to put ourselves in that position unless we can chunk him enough that that we can just kill him. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna flash it so I don't lose as much HP. Oh, he actually wins that. Oh, he got the stun off. Yeah, that's why Renekton is a very big counter to us. Let's go for steel caps here. That's my bad, though. That's my bad. I need to be a bit faster with the combo. That's okay. You can see one mistake and we get one shot by this champion. Even when we have a full item over his components. So that just goes to show the margin for error is very small. But that's okay. It's a good mistake to learn from as well. Let's get back to lane as fast as we can. And as we do, always good to press tab, see what we're up against. We can see mid lane is really fed, enemy mid laner. It's going to be very, very strong. New champion is quite overtuned. So something we're going to have to play around this game. Okay. Get some vision down. Good news is that the jungler is not really popping off. So there is that. I'm going to see if I can find an all-in into the jungler here. Okay, this is maybe a little worrying. It's worrying because the enemy mid laner is moving here. Yeah, I'm gonna take some damage here. Maybe not actually. Okay, we saw them moving. My Karthus died there. But we did get some of the grubbies, if not all of them. So it's not all bad. Bot lane is also losing, so might be a very, very challenging game here. Okay. And Renekton has his completed Eclipse. Very good to know. What? Okay. He lost his mind. He was actually playing quite well with that all-in before, but there was no need for him to do that. He was actually in a good position because of the rotation from his mid laner. But that's gonna set him back quite a lot. That's good. And again, it might be back to the champion mastery thing we talked about, right? He picked it for a counter pick, so he doesn't know the champion very well, it looks like. Doesn't know the limits. So we can kind of abuse that. I'm gonna go for this. Maybe we just go for Death's Dance first item into a Maw. We skip Endless Hunger so that we can more quickly get to my Death's Dance. Okay. Doesn't look like I can do much down there. Let's go back to top lane. I do have a level lead, and we got like almost 40 CS lead. That is absolutely massive. A good reference point is that about 14 CS is worth a solo kill. So you can see we're quite far ahead in those measures. Did this guy actually rage quit, by the way? That would be incredibly epic if we're recording a video and we managed to make Renekton rage quit the game. That might be a first. That might be a first. Okay. Sadly, I was too far away there. Oh. Okay. Just flash it. I'm still dead. Aye, aye, aye. Yeah, that champion is pretty nasty. I will say that given there's a chance Renekton actually did rage quit the game, we might want to change our build, but I guess we're already too committed. Did not think about the lock coming in there. That's my bad. But I can see a TP angle here, so I'm gonna ping my bot lane. I'm gonna show them that I have my teleport. I want them to start fighting here. Okay, we missed that. Okay. It wasn't pretty, but oh, what? I wasn't watching. I wasn't watching the Kog'Maw passive. Oh man. Okay, that happens sometimes. That's a little embarrassing. Okay. Well, we secured 2 kills for my team. That's really big because Jinx can get some tower damage there. Take a look here. My Sylas is like 50 CS behind, so that really hurts, but he might be able to make some plays still. Think about it, there are some decent ults, not amazing, but some okay ults for him to steal. And he's getting some action there in the top lane. That feels pretty good for us. I'm gonna go top lane myself. And I will look to use my next ult, either for the next dragon or another opportunity that pops up on the map. I'm gonna choose to take this to actually get a little bit of vision. Let's just push mid lane. Create some pressure here. There's Lock. Now, one weakness, it's not a weakness necessarily, but one thing about Locke is that he's going to build full damage. Ah, that sucks. Ah, we didn't get the lock there. Wow, we don't get him. That's so crazy unlucky. Oh, that's tilting, actually. We just needed the Sylas to land the ability. That's okay. I also messed up a bit. Could have played it better. That's okay. Good try. He is really fed, right? He's onto his 3rd item already. But what I was gonna say with that is that he's gonna build full damage, so he won't have any like defensive item to give him armor or any survivability. So if we can catch him in a fight where he commits his dash and he doesn't get a reset instantly, right? We can then go on to him. You can see there, we can kill him fairly easily if we can get on top of him. But of course, he can also kill us back. So it's a little bit of like, it can go, sorry, it can go both ways, if you see what I'm saying. Okay. I gotta be very careful walking up here because he can be looking for me. There we go. And that's kind of what I'm talking about. You see how easy it is to kill him? I didn't even land a lot of abilities, but hopefully that was a fun episode today. Made a Renekton rage quit. And thank you for watching, guys. I will see you next time.